It's alive! It's alive!
Right, hello, welcome. I hope you are all alive and well, is how it is supposed to be said, usually, but okay. Hi, yeah, we're gonna do this again. We're back in it. Higurashi Win the Cry. So we did finish the overall story last time, but we have a bunch of, they're called tips. I don't know, like what, they're tips, I guess. Secrets, extra story bits, is what we're going to go through today. We're just going to go through all of them. I should have done them during the initial playthrough. I know that now, and I will adjust that for next time. We'll go through those as the next chapters, but we'll worry about that when we start that. For now, let's just get through these tips, I guess. Hello, Witch is here. Good to see you again. Ray, I love FNAF. Hello. I smell pennies. I think you might need to go to the hospital. That's not good. No, sadly not, just got extremely sick. Wait, what? You did? Or is that why you smell pennies? And again, might have to reiterate the hospital thing, I guess. Yeah, so, I guess, yeah, Witch in particular, I did look up the voice modulator thing that you suggested last time. I didn't get a chance to set it up. I got to play with it a little bit, test it out and see if it would work. I still am thinking about the logistics of how I can get it to work, but I like it. It works really well, and I like it better. I do like it better than voice. What I'm using is voice mod. Yeah, it sounds better. The way it changes your voice is much better through that one. It's actually like you can articulate a little bit in there, and again with the voice acting, you know, whenever I would try to maybe put on like a creepy voice or something, it just it was very monotone for the voice mod that I use. But with the one that you suggested, I already forgot the name of it. Yeah, no, it kind of came through when I was like trying to do like a creepy voice. If I was like smiling or something, like it kind of comes through a little bit. Like if I were to do this voice, it would probably just sound like this on the voice changer that I'm using. However, yeah, the one that you suggested, you can kind of hear when it's a little bit different, you know, like that would come through a little bit nicer. So I do like it better, and I can't wait to try to incorporate it. Again, I still have to look into it a little bit. I have to adjust some voices, pick some stuff out. But yeah, I will almost certainly be using that no matter what in the next chapters, and probably throughout the rest of the game as I go through it. But Ray, welcome back. Hello. The tips are just information that doesn't really fit into the natural story or a different perspective. Yeah, like extra little tidbits. I did the first one. There's that one called we're a mixed grade ? And it kind of set up the world a little bit. Kind of just gave us a little bit more insight, a little bit more information on stuff that was told. I don't know, like, because they mentioned in the main story, like, oh, we're in a mixed grade. These are my friends. You know, Mion, Reina, Rika, and Satoko. Like, they're all like different ages and stuff. And here's in the main story they mention that. But then there's this tip that says we're in a mixed grade, and then they kind of go a little bit more in depth. They gave me a little bit more information on that aspect of the story. So it was just a little bit more. You get some stuff out of it. You get some. It's not for like nothing, which is nice. Still hear the characters' voices at least once. Oh, you mean like the voice actors for this thing? I assume. Yeah, I actually haven't heard them. I heard, well, I mean, I guess maybe when I was first looking into it and was like, is there voice acting in this? Do I need to turn that off? Because I want to do the voices myself, but I want to use my voice changer and all that stuff. But yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll probably, yeah, we can listen to them. Maybe we'll do that afterwards. I'll probably just do that after, like when I'm done with all the tips and whatever. Uh, but yeah, sorry, I'm starting a little bit late. I had something that I needed to do beforehand, so I had to start a little bit late today. Sorry about that, but yeah, I still hopefully I can get through all of these. I have no idea how long they're going to be. But I'm gonna do the usual thing, take me off screen and do all the voice acting. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna use the voice mod for this one. We will incorporate the other voice changer, starting with chapter 2 whenever I start that, probably sometime next week. Yeah. Anyway, this shouldn't take too long. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And is feeling good. And whatnot. The smell of pennies kind of worries me, but you'll get through it, I'm sure. Anyway, let's. I'm gonna get this. Oh, actually,
It's alive.
yep, that. I always forget that. My bad. Anyway, okay, so we got the game up here. All right. Sick. So I am going to skip We're in a Mixed Grade since I already did that one. I think I don't have a uniform. I mean, it would be like this order, right? So it's like from left to right here, and then from here to here, and then page 2 is what I'm assuming. And then is probably, yeah. Okay. So looking at the titles, yeah, for sure. Okay. That's how we'll do it. So we're gonna skip. We're in a mixed grade here since I already did that one in the first part of this whole series. So yeah, is Nippa? Rika says that a lot. It's just a sound. I think I remember that. Yeah, I remember something like that from the anime. It's like Reina when she repeats a lot. That that I wonder, like that whole thing. Like Reina she repeats those words. Sometimes it's like it's a little thing, the character thing that they have, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they all have great, awesome personalities. It's one of the things that is really awesome about this game and this story is the characters. They're very unique, very different from each other, personality wise, especially. Anyway, quirky. Yes, exactly. They're quirky. Yeah, that's a perfect way to say it. Let me get that. Whoa. Oh gosh. All right, set the mood, why don't you? Let's go. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. I was not expecting that when I turned on the game sound. That's crazy. Anyway, why don't we get into it? I'm gonna take you guys off screen. I'm gonna boot me out. Boop, there we go. All right, and we're starting with you don't have a uniform, which I don't remember that aspect of the story at all. Something about a uniform. Anyway, I guess let's boot it. Let's boot it up. Let's go. Oh shoot, I need to pull one more thing up. I'm sorry. Not on screen, but behind the scenes for myself. I forgot. Stupid idiot. Okay, here we go. Sweet. Uh-oh. Wait, did I miss it? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I just remember seeing it's only June on there and nothing else. I don't know where this text came from. Okay, anyway. Sorry, weird stuff is happening. It's fine. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping me, and at night there are mosquitoes. It may as well be a summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool.
Summer, I do declare.
Satoko was flapping her skirt languidly. Satoko was flipping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she still was a girl.
Kiichi does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous.
From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you wouldn't understand just how hot it is wearing jeans this season.
It's hot.
This girl has gone imagining something indecent. Reina's summer clothes have a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them.
Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool. I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Reina's. But, Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute, being in one piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would be much cooler. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes.
I had a feeling that Reina and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform.
Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine.
There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all Jesus Christ. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same.
That's the city school's uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them.
Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere?
Why, yes. Mio-san supplied them. Michan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say.
So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then? That Mion. She probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. What's the point of stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about?
Yeah, I think so too. They also have used school swimsuits and PE uniforms. I don't like the idea of having used ones.
Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make a bit more.
But Rio says it'll be a big hit and become a great store with such conviction.
A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it. Oh, and that was it. Yeah, okay, so these aren't very long. Nice. I don't remember how long the first one was, so it's a little bit different. Wait, what? There was a censored line? Hold on. I'm gonna go back up. It's incredible how these characters start somehow gimmicky and so developed, and you can completely follow their thought process. Yeah, again, I do like the writing in this. The characters are very fleshed out. It's nice. It's good to see. We didn't get a ton of Rika or Satoko, though. It was mostly Mion and Reina that we had to deal with this first entire chapter. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. I like those two. Rika and Satoko are cool, but yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll get more of them in the future. I started playing a game and it crashed, and now I have to start from the beginning. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry. Oh god, I hope you weren't too far. Wait, what was that one line that was censored? I didn't notice a censored line. Like there was like a word or something that was. I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. I didn't notice anything. What do you have your censor level at? There's a censor level? Hold on. 'Cause I know there was some like censorship way back. Hey, why don't I? Here, I'll come back. Hi. Since we're doing this, I remember there was like a censor thing. Sir. There's like a censored text. Earlier in the game. I'm not seeing any like censorship settings or anything like that. Hey, yeah, the character sprites. I like the new ones though. Maybe I should do the remake ones just to show you guys what they look like if you don't know. No, I don't know. Am I missing it? Am I not seeing something? I don't think so. Unless it might be since this is a mod technically of the game, maybe there's something in there that's doing it. Like that I would have to change in the mod settings. Weird. I don't know. I didn't notice anything censored myself as I was reading it. What did I miss? We don't have uniforms. Mion runs or helps run like a secondhand clothing store that everybody gets their like clothes from, but the school doesn't have uniforms. Some kids just get it from that secondhand clothing store. Rika, literally my second fave character in fiction. Rika, yeah, yeah, she's very well, she's cool, we'll say. And I'm not saying that as like a sarcastic thing. I'm dead, like, cause I remember I've seen a good chunk of the anime, so I kind of get it. Okay, so give me a minute to write the explanation. The explanation. Oh, of like what we just went through. So we could catch everybody up. Okay, or something else. Whatever. I'm sure we'll see it in a second. As I've been rambling. The Maibara Manor is up next. So when the game was released for console, which is where the new sprites are from, the game was also censored. So there is a setting in the mod. Okay, so it is the mod, which is a value whether it's closer to censored, so the censored version or the original. Oh, okay. I will look into that. For me, I despise censorship. I don't like censorship. It's boo. I down with censorship in my opinion. I've always been of that mind. So if there's any sort of censorship in the mod, I'm taking that shit off next time. I don't really want to mess with it right now, so I will probably fuck something up. But damn, okay. Well, thank you for that information. I will get that treated for next time. The main drawback is that the censored lines aren't voice acted. Oh, so it doesn't affect you. Yeah, it doesn't matter for me in my playthrough at least. But okay. All right, thank you for letting me know that. I did not know. Shit. I didn't notice. But okay. Anyway, let's get back into it. We're gonna go into the Maibara Manor. Boop. Next. Ahem.
So, Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich?
What's this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before?
How much do you get for a monthly allowance?
About $10.
My, that's a rather plebeian amount. His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich.
What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then be told that it's a plebeian amount?
Sorry.
Reina seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling.
Hey, John, your house, it's pretty big, yeah? So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor, and it sort of stands out.
Maibara Manor?
Since the house is so big, everybody is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are.
Oh, I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings.
From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money on building the house, and that's why they are now broke. Being broke? How very, very unfortunate.
Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I'd go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal, average household.
You can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all.
They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. There's a bunch of different workshops. A lot of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so people and cars could come in and see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one from the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is very plain and a simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside.
I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that? What could be hidden there?
Maybe there's something cute hidden. They probably had no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms. If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor. That'd be great. So great. I want to roll around too.
Seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, so he might even let them look around his studio. The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. Oops. I missed a line. Something about the air was clear, it was serene and amazing, and everybody laughed and frolicked and whatnot. That's probably what it was, or something like that. Anyway, alright, boot me back in for a moment. Boop, hello. KG said that that he got while uncensored. He said the crotch gets hot. That's why Raina reacted that way. Ah, okay. Yes, I know almost the entire script of chapter 1 by heart. Which I did see your little at the end of last stream when you ranked your favorite chapters. I did see that. I saw one was in the middle, wasn't it? Something like that. If I remember right, 7 was at the top. So interesting. Gotta wait a while before we get to the best one. It's mostly sentences and that got censored, but also a lot of history, which is very important later on, and extra information. Oh god, that's stupid. I hate censorship so much. It's so stupid. Hello, Wishmaster. Also, remix sprites make me puke. It's yeah, they're pretty funny. They're pretty funny looking. The original sprites for sure. They're very. I kind of love them for how silly they look. It's kind of funny, and I kind of love them. Said that you only have remake and PS3 sprites because the originals are hilarious, right? Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're so funny. They're great. I'm not too familiar with the version of the mod you downloaded. Normally, censorship level can be adjusted using a hotkey at the pause screen. I mean, I just went to the configuration, which is the settings technically, but I don't know. I wouldn't think they would have like a different menu like while you're in game or something. I feel like that would be really dumb. I don't know why they would do that, but I'll check anyway, just in case. The F10 button should open the mod menu. If not, there's a button at the top left of the regular menu. Hold on, let me try F10. I may as well. Ooh, mod menu. I don't know if you can see it. You can. Graphics, audio, troubleshooting, maybe. Experimental gameplay. Save files. When it, voice matching level, opening movies. Yeah, that's it for gameplay. That's weird. What is this? Maybe? Oh no, this is just this is all graphic presets. Shoot. But that's because I'm not a fan of Mion, which 2 and 5 focus on. Oh, you don't like Mion a lot. Okay, I see. It's matching voice levels, I think. The matching voice levels? Oh, hold on. Yeah, it does say so. Sets the script censorship level. Okay, I didn't see that. This setting exists because the voice is taken from the censored console versions. We recommend using the default level 2, the most balanced option. Fuck you. I don't like censorship. 5. What is 5? Use the voice lines for PS3 script as much as possible. Censored at parts. 0 is fully uncensored, right? Original PC script with voices where it fits. Fully uncensored, but uncensored scenes may be missing voices. Okay. Oh, okay, and that's what you were saying, Witch, earlier. Is that it may be missing voices for the uncensored, but since we're not, since I'm doing all the voices anyway. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Wishmaster, for that, hint. And voice matching level. That's interesting that would be the censorship. Okay, cool. Sweet. Sweet. Anyway. Let's get back into it. Bye. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong. The damn site murder dismemberment newspaper something or another. Where's my drink? I need to lube up my throat. From the June something 10th, 1979 edition, the Shishibone City, Okinamiya police station, the June 10th late at night. Suspects were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender has been added to the wanted lists nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam construction site workroom at 9 p.m., where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the 19th at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded having murdered Mr. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. Interesting. All right, I'm just going to keep going. October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister's Bulletin Number, Hinamizawa's electrical development master plan was announced. The vast scope of the projected Hinamizawa Dam was to have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. The area to be flooded by the Hinamizawa Dam would include the 5 areas of Hinamizawa, Takatsudo, Kiyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yagochi. The submerged area would include 291 houses, population 1,251, 1 elementary school, 1 middle school, 1 post office, 1 agricultural cooperative, 1 forestry department lumber yard, 5 shrines, 2 temples, and 1 fishery. All of these communal cultural agricultural areas and places of worship were to be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Forsaking the hundreds of our ancestors poured their blood. Forsaking the hundreds of years our ancestors poured their blood and sweat into this fertile, resource-rich land was just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created the Onigafuchi Guardians. The dam project was halted and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. The citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its puppet company openly refused. Performing unspeakable, heinous acts, they quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and steeled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by sublime power through unity. And they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. The Onigafuchi Guardians have been dissolved after it did its part, but the feelings of unity it garnered have not yet been extinguished. As long as that passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whomever next decides to sink their homes into the lake basin. Onigafuchi Guardians Committee Chairman Kichiro Kimayoshi. I don't think I know that name. I don't remember that name. Is that name important? Oop, hello. Is that name important? I don't remember it at all. Anyway, just went through 2 of those really quickly. I'll take along with the tips and after how do you be brainstorm some theories afterwards. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I just go through these and not like pause after every single one of them? I mean, I could probably just go through them, right? They're super short. I could probably just zip through them and talk about it. But yeah, forgot. Yeah, Goch. I'm probably like I'm trying my best to pronounce all the words without like stuttering, but yeah, I am not a Japanese reader, so I don't know. Seems like I still need a couple of. Yagochi was mentioned this early. Okay, so they're a big player later. Huh. Okay, cool. Seems like I still need to read a couple of times until I can fully recite the script from memory. Yeah, maybe like one or 2 more times will do it. Kimiyoshi is important, but first mentioned here. Yeah, I don't remember any of those other names, those other towns or whatever that were affected. I don't recall those ever coming up in the main story, so it's interesting to know that they come up later. I also love it when people theorize about when they cry games, but I'm more into Umineko. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know about Umineko. I will check it out for sure at some point. We'll see. We'll see how long that takes, though, because, jeez, Higurashi is so long. So long. I see him mostly theorizing about the cosmology of Higu and Umi. Yeah. You said you were looking into cosmology, cosmetology, cosmologistic stuffs, something like that. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go through these. I think I'm just gonna rush through them, get through them, but whatever. Umineko's even longer? Jeez. Well, shoot. All right, well... well, whenever I get to that, I guess I'll see how long it is. I don't know anything about it. I just know it exists. And it is like, it's a part of the When They Cry series that would be like next on the list of them to play. It's on my list. I'll say that much, I guess. But it's much longer than this. Jeez. Cool. I hope it's a good story. Probably is. I'm liking this one so far, so whatever. All right, I'm gonna get back into it. We are on Special Tabloid Report. No worries, Ray. I see you. Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder dismemberment. On day of month end prefecture at the Hinamizawa Dam construction work site in Shishone City, a bone-chilling gruesome murder dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details on the case. Exactly what happened at the Hinamizawa Dam. They probably didn't mean to kill him at first, but as the victim resisted by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return and quickly escalated to homicide. So said the aforementioned investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body at which nobody could have mistaken was alive. Blank-san had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first, it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their deed, and one even turned himself into the police. It was the de facto leader of this group who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. He devised the heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. Had returned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment, and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated, but what does this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly, had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound, was what it meant. Thus, an unimaginable bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but had threatened them, saying nothing would change if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up on his objections. But, person's plan collapsed in the span of one night. Who had refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment, had broken down into tears at the hospital, where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the scuffle, and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader's whereabouts were still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by has yet to be found. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? It appears that had said he was going to throw the body, right arm, into the swamp. The person's car was discovered abandoned near the swamp, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. Didn't trust his companions. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and used his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped to. But within the station, there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped and drowned in the swamp when he went to throw away the body. To the locals, that swamp is believed to be bottomless. It's known as Onigafuchi, the Demon's Abyss, and it's said that the bottom of the swamp is connected to the hellish world of demons. The atrocious demon from hell that was. Could it be that he had returned to hell through the swamp? The Zijin Dragon, bringer of luck and fortune. Prosperous future, ladies leaping into your arms, business success, promotions, ambition, protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed or your money back. Zijin Dragon Bracelet, DX, one piece. 27,800 yen. that was the next article, huh? Bloody murder and dismemberment. It's very funny. Bye, Ray Ray. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll be able to see you Thursday. Bye. Okay. I was thrown off by that very funny, upbeat dragon thing. So, so there's a demon, there's a swamp, hold on. So something that kind of made me think a little bit was when it blocked out like the demon's name. Were they like, is there like, it was like, oh, they alluded to like a specific demon, like the demon named, and then they X that out. Like, why would they X out this potential demon's name? I don't get that. I don't understand. That was weird to me. That seems weird that they would do that. Anyway, XX is the perpetrator. That's the name. Their name is Dos Equis, which is my favorite beer. I like Dos Equis. It's very good. Every person was represented by a different amount of X's. Right. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. So the 2X person. Okay. Hold on. I'm going back through that one. Just real quick. I'm not gonna do this. So on the day of month. No. That's times. But it was. So yeah, XX. I need to get out of the way. So here, XX saw and tormented the suspect. Okay, can I go through the whole log? No, okay. So the XX person, is that what that means? Is that different? It turned into simple manslaughter into aggressive. So that was the leader, the one that was like, hey, we gotta. Yeah, XX was the one we gotta chop him up, and then he was the one that got away. Okay. XXX, okay, well, hold on there. Let's back that up a little bit. We gotta be family friendly. The radar had been found. Okay. So here's that he was going to throw the riot. Okay, got it. Okay. There's a atrocious demon from hell that was the atrocious demon from hell that was it. Could be that he returned to hell through this. So they're speculating that the leader, they didn't find him because he was sucked down into hell through the swamp. That's what they're speculating here, is what I'm getting out of that. Okay. Thank you. I didn't, yeah. Get out of here. With that. Very funny. Okay, gotcha. That's what that meant. I was wondering. It sounded like, when I was reading it, it just seemed like, oh, there's like a specific demon that they're like a one from hell that like came up and did something and then left. I guess it could have been XX, whoever that is. Maybe he was always a demon. Anyway. Back to the girls.
Reina's not here. Do you know where she is, Keiichi?
Huh? She was just there, actually. Hey, Mion, where did Reina go?
Reina? Didn't she go to the washroom? She did say that she's having bowel troubles. She did say she's having bowel troubles yesterday.
I hadn't heard anything about that.
Satoko, do you know where Reina went? Reina-san, you say? I just passed her in the hallway. Reina-san has class duties today, so she's off to water the flower bed.
Ah, it was Reina's turn for class duty. Sounds like a drag.
Reina, Reina, Reina. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It was like some foreigner's name. What kind of name is Reina, I wonder? What kind of kanji does her name use?
Reina is her nickname. She has a proper name as well.
What, really? I was sure that Reina Ryugu was her actual name.
Well, I can understand you making that mistake since we only call her Reina-san.
She even signs her name as Reina. It's like her real name in school. Did I say that right? It's like it's her real name in school. I wonder what her real name is. Let's ask her when she comes back. Satoko and Rika-chan looked at each other.
You don't need to ask her. We'll tell you what it is. It's the Rei from Orang and the Na from Nara. Her real name is Reina Ryugu.
Reina. That is that not the same thing, just different spelling? Maybe I'm wrong. Reina? What? I don't know if I'm saying that right. It just looks like Reina. I would still pronounce that as Reina. Maybe I'm dumb. I'll say Reina. Reina. just because of that. Reina, is it? So it's read as Reina instead of Reina. That's a pretty interesting reading.
No, that's not it. Reina is the correct way. Reina-san had told us that she wanted us to call her Reina, so we call her Reina-san.
K-chan, Reina is Reina, you know. Only strangers call her Reina. You get where this is going?
I understood what Mion was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only what names we use between us. Reina Ryugu is Reina, so she's nobody other than that. So I was thinking, if I had a nickname, would you call me by that?
If it's good. So, what do you want to be called?
Con Man. Okay, important, never call Reina. It was, I already told you the pronunciations. Did you say that? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Pronounce her name properly or it might end bad. Oh, okay. You would know how it's pronounced if you heard the VAs. Reina's pronounced with short E and no I. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay, well, anyway. Back to it. Reina then came back into the classroom. One of the juniors near the door told Reina people were looking for her.
What's this now? Who is looking for me, I wonder?
Seeing that, both Mion and I sneered. Bailiff, Ryugu doth show herself.
Con Man, you're quite sinister.
What is this? What's this? Keiji-kun and Nishan are an evil bailiff and a con man?
Damn you, Reina Nasuke Ryugu. Today doth be when thou meetest thy maker. Have at thee.
Well, what? Suku-san, Gaku-san, show them what for. Aye, aye, sir. I expect my fee to be paid to my Swiss bank account.
Since it's come to this, we have no choice. We'll just have a grand battle with 5 people. Reina's fierce punches exploded just as soon as she had shown her seal. The evil that was Mion and myself was vanquished in the end. I hope that Reina does go on a journey to make the world a better place. How about heading to Parliament first?
Spare me. I'll get cute stuff for you on my travels.
The toll of the bell signaled that break time was over.
Come on, Keiji-kun, Nichan, the teacher's coming.
I took Reina's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour. Man, oh man. Got to buckle down for one more. Okay, just gonna move on right away. Community notice. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in our prior years. On this day, when it feels like summer will arrive soon, I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for the Watanagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. 1. Collecting bazaar goods. Villagers are welcome to put their wares on show at the well-received Hinamizawa Grand Bazaar exhibition. Bazaar? Anything is welcome, from unconsumed gifts to used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management. Makino, telephone. 2. Recruiting Lil Festival drum dancers. The renowned Lil Festival drum dancers, group known for its careful choreography, the Shofu Society, is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management, Kimayoshi. That's a familiar name. I remember you. Okay, we're moving on. 3. Taking donations. We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, you'll be awarded a refreshment stand ticket. Management, Sonozaki. Okay, well, Mion's family. Nice. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi at. There's a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. It's a community notice. So I assume these are like powerful families within Hinamizawa, because I know the Sonozaki, they talked about that in the main story, about how Mion's family was kind of like one of the bigger families in the town, in the village, excuse me. Huh. Bro, 1,000 yen is like $7. Yeah, true, but also this does take place in the 80s. So $7 USD now is probably like $100,000 back then, or so. It's something like that. I might be off by $1 or $2, but I'm pretty sure it was like around 100,000 in today's money. Yeah, 1983. That was it. I couldn't remember the actual year. So that's like an entire house worth now. See? That's what I'm saying. I know, right? It's crazy. Anyway, let's move on. Hoju couple's falling incident. Don't remember anything about that. From the June 1980 edition. On the afternoon of blank at 2 p.m., office employee blank and his wife blank of Hinamizawa village in Shishibone Prefecture disappeared after falling 27 meters from the observatory platform in Shirakawa Prefecture. Police and firefighters... Jeez, it's a word I should be able to pronounce. Police and firefighters searched downstream and discovered the body of blank at around 7 p.m. that evening. His wife has yet to be found. Why are these all redacted, by the way? Do they just not want to come up with names? That's something that's weird to me, but whatever. The search has run into difficulties due to the effects of Typhoon 3 from the previous day. It appeared a railing at the observatory that the leaned on and broken, causing them to fall. The groundskeeping staff was questioned by the police in regards to facility deterioration and if park maintenance was performed properly. Oh, that's it. The terminal illness, death of Shinto priest Furude. Oh yes, okay. Oh yeah, these are the news clippings of the Watanagashi deaths and not demoned away. I was gonna say spirited away, but no, sorry. Yes, of course, this generation is lazy and doesn't want to do anything. But I don't want to work for the white piece of toilet paper, right? No, I'm with you there, Witch. I know, but I try not to get political too much. I'll complain in passing here on my channel, but I try not to get political because I'll probably get a little too heated, as I fucking hate stupid old people ruining goddamn country and blaming it on the fucking... Okay, well, it's... Yeah, whatever. Anyway, terminal illness. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. From the June 1981 edition. On the afternoon of blank, around 10 p.m. in the X-district of Hinamizawa village in Shishibone Prefecture, the Shinto priest of the Furude shrine passed away after an existing condition he was recovering from suddenly worsened. Parties close to the deceased said he was suffering from anxiety issues concerning the festival, which was to be held that day. Also, after blank's death, his wife blank went missing, leaving behind a farewell note. The police and local youth association continued the search. However, given the presence of the farewell message and the fact that the Onigafuchi swamp is said to be bottomless, they have run into difficulties. It wasn't reported in the newspaper. Oh, that's... Whoa, what? The housewife murder wasn't reported. Oh, God. Thinking back. I'm trying to think back when we found out about this. The housewife murder. I might need a memory refresher. Politics make me sleep, right? Funny that the theme of Higurashi is old people ruining the future for the next. It all fits together. It all comes back around. You know, that is very funny. That's great. God, the housewife. I'm trying to think back because I don't really remember what that story was. The Shinto priest, the housewife. That wasn't. Was that was Satoko's? Yeah, I was gonna say that was that when Satoshi was when Satoshi got demoned away technically or transferred, whatever, quote unquote transferred. Yeah, okay. The curse the year before. Yes, okay. And that one wasn't reported. That one wasn't reported. I wonder why. Because it was like, that one, out of these 3 incidents, this one is like, this is the only one that has to do with like the internal friend group. Oops, my mic. Like that's the thing. Like it wasn't reported, and it also is like, yeah. Again, it's the only one where something has happened to somebody directly connected with our friend group. I don't think that was I don't think that's a coincidence. Satoshi Onikugushi, right? Okay, I was glad to be helpful, but it's already 1:30 a.m. where I am, so goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you for coming by, and I appreciate your help with that censorship, Wishmaster. Yeah, go to bed. Just get some sleep. Thanks again for coming. I stream Mondays and Thursdays if you're interested in ever coming back. You know, good to see you. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye. What? No, the first couple were Satoko's parents? The Shrine family is Rika's parents. Oh, what? Oh, so that I got that backward. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm wrong about that. Okay. You know what? Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move on. Let's go. They were all connected. Interesting. Okinomiya PS. So this is like a radio thing. Oh, I think I have a radio voice. Hold on. There it is.
This is Okinomiya Station, calling Unit 3. Unit 3, please respond. Okay, I'm not gonna keep this on, actually. Sorry. I'm not gonna keep this on, I don't
have a hotkey for it. We can't do it. Anyway. Well, a good voice for a change. Yeah. You know what? Okay, never mind. If it actually is good, let me. I'll add a keybind to it.
Screw it. This one? Maybe this will work.
Okay, so this one.
Then we got this one. Okay, cool.
Balls. I fucked it up. Let's go. Whoa, the text log is really long. Anyway. Sweet. Okay. This is Unit 3, loud and clear.
Backup is heading your way. Hold position until further instructions. Over.
Roger. Unit 3 acknowledged.
Requesting no headlights. Requesting radio silence.
Station, the doctor has arrived. They want to carry it away. What's the order? Over.
Acknowledged. Leave it at the doctor. Leave it to the doctor.
Affirmative. Understood. Backup has arrived. Shouldn't we let them take the photo first? I think the Vic is done for. Was that? Oh, did I do the wrong voice? I don't know. Anyway. Radio happens a couple times. Okay, so whatever. It was easy enough to set up a hotkey for it. We'll have him do that. That's Tomitake's death before Keiichi was told about it, by the way. Nice. Not nice, but cool. Yeah. And then, yeah, so the doctor is also something. I can't tell if that's connected. Because they mentioned they called the doctor at the end of this chapter when, they also called the director. Or did they even call it, like, maybe the implication was that, like, they never called the doctor and that was a lie and they just called the director, quote unquote, whoever that is. I'm talking, like, at the end of chapter 1 here when Keiichi was poisoned, let's say. Alright, forensic investigator. Hyperbolic shock induced by clawing out their own throat. Tissue is packed under the nails, not someone else's nails. It's undoubtedly by the individual's own nails. The shape of the scars also matches. Yeah, I know the immediate cause of death was suicide. I get it. You're saying the cause of death is unnatural, right? It's not quite on the same level as when your back itches and you scratch a little too hard and draw blood after all. Some of Tomitake's fingernails have been pulled out. Fingernails actually rip off surprisingly easy, but it really hurts. Under normal circumstances, the pain would prevent you from completely pulling them out. Also, there's a lot of bruises on Tomitake's body. It's clear from the shape of them that he was assaulted first by someone, or a group of people. According to the toxicology report, the deceased was in extreme state of hysteria right before death. Then he fought back and clawed out his own throat because of how hysterical he had become. The guys attacking him certainly would have been surprised by that. It is possible that in such an abnormal environment, a person could perform acts that a sane individual couldn't possibly imagine. Of course, those are very rare cases. Actually, Uishi-kun, that wood plank the deceased used as a weapon, they only found sand and the paint from the guardrail on it. What about cloth fibers or skin? Nothing. The deceased didn't strike the assailants, or it could be they took the plank he was fighting back with. In that case, they wouldn't have gone out of their way to replace it with another. They'd take them all. That's true. Tomitake's pretty built and tanned. He was athletic. That's right. He was pretty active. I can't imagine what kind of sports he did when he was alive, but I think his physical strength would be on the higher side, meaning he would be difficult to overpower in a brawl. If a man with such a physique sensed he was in danger and swung the plank around frantically, it's just unthinkable that it wouldn't even nick the perpetrator, and his opponent was unarmed. This guy had a wooden plank, so you'd think he'd hit them at least once. To surround and take down someone of his physique, I wonder how many people it would take. You dimwit. If anything, that's your specialty. Have you forgotten your bad cop days? If I was to take down this guy, how many would I need? When a group wants to take down big prey, it's fundamental to attack with numbers. I'd guess about 4. Even if there was a gap in their strength, they'd manage. Then there were quite a few perpetrators. So, any drunk and disorderly groups of more than 4 are suspicious? A group of 4 or more. Just, if they had that many, then couldn't they have hidden the body in a less obvious location? Or did he somehow break away from that fatal predicament? Then there would be no reason to commit suicide. Moreover, I still can't comprehend the irregular way he died. It's full of mysteries. That's that's under serious consideration on my end, too. I'll be examining it as thoroughly as possible, but don't get your hopes up. After all, we've never encountered a death like this before. I'm not hoping for much, but I'm looking forward to the results. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. Whatever. I'll do woman. Oishi-san, the chief is calling you. Thanks. See you around. Yeah, best wishes. Ooh. There are more than 4 perpetrators. Tomitake-san. Interesting. Okay. You go through... like Detective Delicious said? Is that your name? Is that your name for him? Also, it happens a couple times, I think. Okay, Tomitake's death before Keiichi was told about it. Yep, okay, sorry. I'm getting my place in chat again. Keiichi wasn't injected, remember? He fought them off, right? Yeah. Not to our knowledge, at least, right? Yeah, because he fought them off. Rina and Mion. Kuma-chan was the guy you gave the shady voice. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know exactly. I'll do the one that I did. No, wait, no, I gave him a woman's voice. It's so stupid. Yeah, I have to go back. Never mind. Even though he didn't deserve it, the shady voice. Uishi is Japanese for tasty, delicious. Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny. His name is actually Detective Delicious. I think that is hilarious. That's great. I've been rewatching Psych, the show from the mid 2000s to early 2010s. Fantastic show. It's so fucking good. I recommend, if you have never seen it, watch Psych. Yeah, that was one of my favorite jokes is when he pretended to be a coroner, and like the other coroner comes in, and he's like, oh, and like Gus was hiding under the sheet, and the coroner comes in, the real one, and he's just like, he's like, who's this guy? And then Sean goes, Detective Johnson, and then the real coroner's like, oh, nah, another one of the good guys, huh? And Sean goes, no, his first name was Detective. I love that joke so much. It's so stupid. No, his first name was Detective. It just reminded me of it. But anyway, sorry, we got more shit to do. I can't be talking about Psych. Anyway. Jiro Tomitake, deceased, resided in a cheap hotel in Shishibone City, registered under the name Jiro Tomitake. Pen name, travels via folding bike, no license. The bicycle was found 300 meters away, abandoned at the side of the forest path. Present on the day of the festival, accompanied by the missing Mio Takano. Was seen around 9 p.m. by police, location afterwards unknown. Held residence in Hinamizawa for 1 week each season for the last 5 to 6 years. Freelance photographer specializing in wild birds. Check with magazine companies. Nothing suspicious in the film located among the articles of the deceased. While it was among the articles of the deceased, mere act of violence. From the contents of his wallet, he spent most of his time around Tokyo and Chiba, along with Sobu National Railway Line, along the National Railway Line. No individual matching the name Jiro Tomitake in the residency records of any of the Tokyo wards. Compare teeth to dental records. Send to Metro Police. Attach a photo. Send to Metro Police. Contact magazines regarding Jiro Tomitake. Mio Takano, missing. Nurse at Irie Clinic. Ire? Became close to Tomitake through her passion for wild bird photography. Resides in Okinomiya X District. Single. Witnessed accompanying Tomitake on the festival grounds. Currently missing. Abducted, or maybe a suspect. An important person of interest. Had no motive to kill the deceased. Squabble from jealousy. Need to thoroughly investigate their relationship, place of work, etc. Need to get information from police on scene again. I want some cream puffs. Or jumbo ones. Uishi. Delicious. Irie. Okay. Thank you for the pronunciations. I mean, I guess it would be like EDA, something like that. Shit, which one was that? Was that notice from police chief? That's not the one I just did. Yeah, okay, this is the one I'm on. Sweet. July 1st, 1982. to Departments 1 through 12. Blank Prefectural Police Headquarters, Directorial General, to the Chief Constable and all facility managers. Regarding cases situated in the Hinamizawa Village. Notice. As cases in Shishabone City, Hinamizawa Village have been reported by certain sections of mass media, it has drawn global attention, which is causing serious repercussions for the local residents. This has become a very serious situation. To protect the livelihood and prosperity of the residents, the following notice has been issued. 1. Designate the following criminal investigations as classified. Okinomiya Station, 1982, case number Hinamizawa Village housewife murder, dated June. Okinomiya Station, 1982, case number Hinamizawa Village student disappearance, dated June. 2. Non-disclosure of information. Okinomiya Station, 1979, case number Hinamizawa Village site foreman murder, dated June. Shira Station, 1980, case number Shirakawa Natural Park falling incident, dated June. Okinomiya Station, 1981, case number Hinamizawa Village Shinto priest's wife disappearance, dated June. 3. Requesting self-restraint from each organization concerning the release of sensitive information. Please see attached reference materials 1, 2, and 3. Management. Prefecture Police Headquarters. Internal line. Police Affairs Department. A lot of redacted stuff there. One thing. Yeah, I know, I was kidding. I don't know what possessed me to say one. I'm just dumb sometimes. Sorry. Caught me so off guard. Yeah. It was, yeah. I haven't been joking a lot this time. I've been so focused on the story. It's, I've been keeping the jokes to myself, but I just decided to throw that one in there last second. I'm sorry. Anyway. It's a drug that makes you commit YouTube doesn't like that word. I'll probably say it. I don't really care. Again, down with censorship. Anyway. Let's cut to the chase. Is there a drug that causes someone to kill themselves? Not directly, no. That's quite a roundabout response. You mean that there's one that does it indirectly? It's possible to induce a suicidal mental state is what I mean. That's hard to say. What would a suicidal mental state be? Like a person with a serious bipolar disorder. It's believed that people are most likely to attempt suicide when swinging from depression to mania. Clinical depression and bipolar disorder are different. Clinical depression indicates a prolonged state of depression, whereas bipolar disorder is characterized by a passive depressed state accompanied by a very active manic state. Individuals with clinical depression suffer from low self-esteem and are quite pessimistic, but rarely commit suicide. They don't have the willpower to commit suicide. Nor does mania on its own lead to suicide. This has an opposite effect, filling the person with confidence and making them feel as though they're walking on air. Thus, they do not commit suicide. Oh, that's interesting. Neither state causes suicide, but when the condition changes, they might do so. There is a desire to commit suicide when in a state of depression, but they do not have the willpower to commit such a formidable act. But when they enter mania, they gain a burst of willpower and their body moves as they desire. I see. So it means they gain the willpower to commit suicide. That's how far it goes. That's why patients are given sedatives during that time to keep them from acting on their impulses. Then Tomoe Take was bipolar? People who suffer from bipolar disorder generally commit suicide by more civilized means, like, say, hanging or jumping off a building. Self-harm, as though going through withdrawal, is completely different. Tomitake's death wasn't civilized, so one would think it was caused by some foreign substance. As I said from the start, tell me of a drug that causes someone to commit suicide. There are reports that methamphetamine overdoses produce a condition that resembles bipolar disorder. It's a stimulant. Barbiturate overdoses are also reported to cause erratic behavior. That's sleep aid. There were no signs of stimulants. Are there any other possibilities? All I can think of is that this is some sort of illness. Something that, like Graves' disease, which affects the thyroid and is known to cause symptoms that resemble bipolar disorder. But Graves' disease has many characteristics, symptoms of its own. The deceased exhibited none of them. I wonder, is there something that could happen more spontaneously? Something that fits this case and would cause someone to want to commit suicide all of a sudden? Are you familiar with organic mental disorders? In short, it's a condition where the brain is out of whack due to physical injury or illness. It can be caused by drugs, but it can also be caused by physical trauma, encephalitis, stroke, or even tumors. Basically, even without a drug, one can succumb to an irregular mental state. The deceased was surrounded after being chased, and his life was in danger, right? All that stress could have messed with his brain chemistry. He could have hit his head, and those factors combined might have caused him to mutilate himself. It's a possibility. Could you explain it to me in simpler terms? Basically, he knocked his noggin in the brawl, and that made him go haywire. Yeah, I don't know if I can laugh in that voice. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Guess this means the assailants didn't have any intent to kill. They smacked him hoping to nick some change, and just happened to hit a bad place. The two plump men laughed hoarsely. But, of course, it's not like that. Undoubtedly. Whether it was habitual drug use or something mental, the deceased's background holds the key. How's your investigation going? Oh my goodness, look at the time. I need to get back soon or Kuma-chan will get angry with me. Good luck. Best wishes. Best wishes. Lots of information there about bipolar disorder and depression. Mania. Interesting. Okay, God, if only I had my Rika stickers. Get some. I'm sure you can find some, right? Or, like, do you already have them? They're just not near you. Right, not feeling so hot, split personality, Smith Martin. Okay, so we're almost done. We're almost done with this. Anyway, threat. Ominous. Okay, great. Another Uishi. Detective Delicious. Those guys just now. Oh, okay, so this is the guy that I gave the voice. I don't know, maybe I should give him something else. The National Diet Badges. Is that what he said? National Diet? They had National Diet Badges. Then it's prefectural. Then it's prefectural assembly member Sonozaki and city councilor Sonozaki. That's interesting. The prefectural assembly member and city councilor are related. It's dirty is what it is. Shouting out each other's name during elections. While one is up for election, the other one holds an assembly, and they double up their campaign activities. blatantly. I don't know much about this stuff, but isn't that against the rules of election? As long as they have no prior consultation, there are no restrictions on their political activities. Kuma-chan, the 2nd Investigation Division is going to be pretty tough on you. You should at least brush up on election laws. I'm not gonna cut to the hand. I'm really fucking up this voice all over the place. I'm not cut out to handle intellectual crime because I'm dumb. That was Prefectural Assembly Member Sonozaki and City Councilor Sonozaki. Also, the mayor of Hinamizawa. So they're all influenced by the Sonozaki family. What crap. Looks like they were seen off by. Looks like they were seen off by the deputy chief and the department chief. It came to me. Interesting. The night when the department chief invited me along to get some Odin, I thought that was it. I don't remember this person. Takasugi? I don't know. I don't know. Again, don't know. I don't remember this person. I don't know if they're male or female. I've been doing a lot of male voices, so I don't know. I'm hoping for one woman. I'm not, like, my fingers are crossed. Like, at least I get one woman to voice with my own stuff. Very minor character anyway. Okay. You have a lot of connections, so you might have heard something, have you? Nope, not a thing. Ma'am, I'll take the tofu fritter and fish cake. But male? Damn it. Fuck. Let me think here. God, I have so many. I don't want to do another scratchy voice. Do like a stoner voice. Did they have stoners back in the early 80s? Ma'am, I'll take the tofu fritter and fish cake. The counselor stormed in on the police chief in a rage. Oh my, is that so? Ma'am, I'll take another bowl. Prefectural Assembly Member Sonozaki and City Councilor Sonozaki were both intimidating. Our snot-nosed career police chief couldn't handle being yelled at by them. They're like Yakuza. A position with your name came up regarding how the investigation of the Hinamizawa incident is being handled. Goodness me, I've not the faintest. No need to play dumb. You're reopening the past cases regarding Hinamizawa, aren't you? I've already got my hands full with Tomitake's death. Really? I hope for your sake. There was a period of silence. While we were silent, we made headway on our food and drink. Ugh, that was quite the feast. The month has been a bunch of losses for me, so my wallet was feeling the pinch. Much appreciated. It's nothing. Tell me a good horse again. Tell me a good horse? What does that mean? Nah, it's nothing. Tell me a good horse again. I'll bet on the same one as you. I haven't been doing well there lately. I haven't been able to read the horses at all. Taxi. I'm going by train. The department chief is taking a taxi. I have my own car, but it'd be rash to drive it home. Can't blow it right before retirement with a DUI. Even though he could still rattle off, it looked like his legs were already jelly. Pushing him into the cab, I gave the driver the department chief's address. Well, see you again tomorrow. Best wishes. Uishi-san. Yeah. The past incidents have all been closed. Stop lumping them all together. Those villagers half believe it's really a curse. Well, I'm not convinced. You're going to be retiring next year, aren't you? Weren't you going to pay off your mortgage with your severance pay and move up to Hokkaido with your mom? Mother pines to return to her birthplace. It's the least I can do. And the pension, well, it'll let me enjoy myself in Suzukino. The chief said he may have to reconsider issuing your special retirement salary raise. A public servant's severance payment is calculated based on their monthly salary when they retire. So a special promotion of 2 pay grades is given before retirement. This tops up the employee severance payment. That tends to be how it's done around here. Of course, it's not exactly a commendable custom. Incidentally, the difference that 2 pay grades makes on the payout is quite significant. I'd expect no less of our egghead chief. Quite the model veiled threat. But, well, considering how our pay comes from public's hard-earned taxes, it's the way of the times, I suppose. It certainly wasn't a laughing matter, but I'll laugh through it anyway. I don't think it's such a model response, but given how hard you've worked, it's not at all odd for you to take home such a good package. Personally, I'd like you to get it. If I can get it, well, of course I'd want it. You'll get it, as long as you're an adult about this. Sorry for holding you up here, driver. Thank you very much. I closed the door roughly, interpreting the department chief's conversation a bit rudely. It looked like he still had something to say, but he just smiled wryly and waved. I waved in return. The cab sped up gradually and soon disappeared among the lights, a sea of lights. Oh man, I wonder if I'll be able to repay that loan. What a jerk! What the heck? You can't take a man's severance pay because, I mean, that was a threat for sure. Sonozaki doesn't want anybody looking into the murders and whatnot. He's like, I'm gonna make sure that your mortgage doesn't get paid off. You keep looking into this shit. Suspicious. I say, suspicious. That person's Sonozakis are suspicious. Anyway. Oh, the girls, we're back.
Seiichi-kun's been feeling down lately. Maybe he's in a bad mood.
I wonder. Maybe he's on his period.
John, that's gross. What do you think?
Don't know. Could be that Kei-chan, maybe.
I don't know.
That day Kei-chan was in that car talking to some tubby middle-aged guy, right?
Yeah, no mistake.
That Rishi, he probably fed him something fishy.
He looked serious. Keiichi-kun's face was so pale.
You see, you might not know this, but he's actually the messenger of Oyashiro-sama.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
Whenever he shows up, someone is demoned away. No lie.
Oh, is that so?
The year before last, when Rika-chan's mom drowned, right? Right before that, she was visited by Rishi.
Now that you mention it, he wasn't around before Satoshi-kun transferred out too.
Transferred? Oh, you're so sweet, Reina.
So this time he's appeared before Keiichi-kun. So Keiichi-kun is going to be demoned away too?
An empty silence hung in the air, and then it was suddenly interrupted by loud laughter. So Keiichi's gonna be demoned away too. They sit there in silence for a moment and then start laughing loudly. That's creepy and weird. That's also suspicious. I guess Oyashiro-sama's messenger. I'm just saying Oyashiro. I don't see. I know. I noticed after saying that Sama was not in your chat. I just read it like that because that's how they keep saying it. Interesting. That's very interesting on my psyche, I think. It's unbelievable how important this information is later. Yeah. I was kind of thinking that entire time, just like, it sounds like, yeah, Mion is being, because, so that whole thing must have happened, I'm thinking, before Keiichi started getting, before he took the bat, maybe. And then, because Reina was acting weird and was like, hey, I don't want the same thing that happened to Satoshi to happen to you, but you're acting just like Satoshi. I assume that what we just saw here came before that. So it's like, I'm wondering if, Mion is kind of manipulating Reina. Reina's very clearly mentally unstable with her past and belief in Oyashiro-sama. That's where my mind is at least, currently. Interesting. We're gonna keep going. I see it in movies quite often, but what is it exactly? This is just a conversation between two people. Multiple personalities are thought to be escapism. Multiple personality disorder is a form of escape? Correct. The exact mechanism is not fully understood, but it's believed to be a type of defense for the brain to retain mental stability. Hypothetically, poor people imagining themselves as wealthy is a form of escapism, is it not? Is this also a form of multiple personality disorder? I wouldn't go that far, but broadly speaking, one could infer that it's something that occurs in us all. Does a split personality occur when one cannot tell which is reality and which is the escape? That's difficult to say. There are some who agree with that and some who disagree. There is no consensus. Then, is the occurrence of multiple personalities still an unknown phenomenon? Something not fully comprehended in the psychiatric field? Unfortunately, that is the current state of things. We can only put our hope in future research. But it's sort of cool having a split personality. What kind of people get split personalities? Recent studies find that those who develop it, or rather those who are more susceptible to developing it, may be genetically predisposed or may have had an abnormal mental development. Some say that childhood abuse increases the chances. Speaking of which, Person A here experienced abuse as a child, didn't he? How sad. Person A has 7 different personalities. Let's watch a video of him. Right after these commercials. Should have been doing that voice. Stupid, South Park. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Yeah, I should have been doing that for the reporter. That'd been fun. Anyway, hi Charlie. Char's here. Char-chan? The reporter is female, by the way. Ah, damn it. Well, I fucked it up, whatever. Hello, Nipa. Yeah, welcome, Charlie. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. We're almost done. I'm on the last tip. Let's do it. The reporter's female. Damn it. These were all coming towards the end of the of this chapter, right? Seems a little bit too upbeat for what was happening at the end, but okay. The 7th Mart was a bargain supermarket with food and alcohol, and I didn't mean to do that. What's this, Keiichi? So many. There's no reason to get all the different kinds, is there? I flopped all the different colored cup noodle bowls into the cart. Cup noodles have gotten so elaborate recently, and there are a bunch of different types. I want to try each one of them at least once. I knew it was pretty selfish of me, but I thought I'd at least give it a try. Keiichi, buy them in the big case. It's cheaper. Dad faltered. Well, I had a feeling it'd end up like this. Now that Dad had thrown his hat into the ring, I'd have to compromise. Then I'd only get to eat one kind. I'd get bored with it. I was resisting it, a formality. I had already given up inside and wasn't sure which case of noodles to get. If you can't pick, then Mommy will pick for you. You don't have to rush me. I quickly searched the cases of noodles for what I want. Pork bone and ginger, large cup? Hey Keiichi, can't you get a more normal one? If I let Mom pick, she'd err on the side of safety and get soy sauce or salt flavored. Pork bone is good. You get a large serving, but the flavor isn't too strong. I remembered insisting that the noodles I picked were the right kind. In this frozen memory and time, this encapsulated world, I didn't have the power to look around my surroundings. So I did what I could and reached out with my hearing and vision, sharpening my senses to find the presence I overlooked. No matter how much I searched through my field of vision, I couldn't see Reina. I rewound the situation, searching. But of course, I couldn't find her. Then, she was spying at me from my blind spot. I got through the sound and presences again, looking. I could sense the other customers. They were all mixed about, moving as they please. There was nobody looking over this way, and no one trying to get behind me. Not here. Couldn't be here. Probably wasn't here. I would definitely notice if someone was right behind me, even when I wasn't on my guard. I smiled wryly at the thought of using a vague word like probably right before contradicting it with definitely. Then I paused my mental replay as a chill ran down my spine. There was definitely a presence like a shadow behind me. That was a terror unlike any other. If a presence really had manifested behind me, I would definitely have turned around to check for it. But the world had moved on, and there was no way for me to turn around. While carrying that frightening shadow on my back, I was gleefully running around the store searching for a case of noodles. Running through the instant noodle section, bad-mouthing my mom. But there was that presence constantly at my back, sticking to me like a shadow. No way to see what it was. Realizing it now after the fact was horrifying and repulsive. In that moment of time, I was running around gleefully, carrying that cardboard box. Tip-tap. But listening to that moment again, I could hear footsteps other than mine going pit-pat with every step. Tip-tap, tip-tap. Pit-pat, pit-pat. Tip-tap, tip-tap, pit-pat. Tip-tap, pit-pat, tip-tap, pit-pat. Sorry. While I was running, the sound of those barefoot footsteps going pit-pat were right behind me. Me running around gleefully in that closed-off moment in time. But I didn't hear it. No, I heard it. That's why I remembered it. I didn't think I'd heard anything. That's why I didn't turn around. That is why I didn't turn around. In that moment, the pit-pat of those footsteps were following me the entire time. I couldn't run faster and escape. I couldn't run any faster than I had ran at that time. couldn't turn around. I hadn't turned around before, not once. Then I returned to my parents and started talking. The shadow-like presence was right at my back. Since I didn't move, the shadow didn't move. That is why it made no sound. That was all. At the time, I hadn't taken a single step while talking with my parents. I was just standing there. This was undeniable. And yet, I heard it. A pit-pat. That shouldn't be. I took 3 steps. It followed 3 steps. Wasn't that the rule? There was no sound other than that. At that time, the entire world had gone dark. A sudden darkness. It was the end of my reflective journey. I was tired. I wanted it to end. Someone turn on the light. Except my body couldn't move. Turn on the light. As if I was sewn into that moment in time. Pit-pat. My past self's hair stood on end. That's impossible. Now that's just breaking the rules. I haven't moved. You shouldn't be moving either. I couldn't move, so you shouldn't be able to move either. Follow the rules. Pit-pat. Yeah, that sound echoed in the darkness once again. The hair on the back of my neck pricked up on end. It was so close that it was hard to tell whether it was touching the hair or not. Why couldn't I move? Like how the presence was moving behind me. I quickly realized I could move. It's just that I was scared and didn't want to. But now was the only time I could turn around. It was something unforgivable in this moment in time, but I needed to turn around immediately. As if my entire being was trying to force me to stop, it began to administer a pain like a needle being stuck into my every pore. I'll turn around. I'll turn around. I'm not scared at all. I'll turn around. I'll turn around. I'm not scared at all. A scream I was unable to vocalize. Roo. I turned around. At first, I couldn't understand the meaning of it. What? What is this? Just as a person's mouth might bite into an apple, slurp the juices, and finally discover that it was an apple, my mind began to process the scene before my eyes by eating the apple. Munch, munch, chew, chew. Slurp the juices and discover the apple? Meaning, what was in front of me was... Ugh! Detective Onikakushi, read all the tips in Onikakushi. Turn around, and then what happened? And he saw something. Boop, hello. I guess let's go back. We'll keep this music going too. In the background. Seems fitting. Can you put on voices for After Party so you can hear the VAs at... Oh, yeah. Are there... I guess, did we get all of their voices in these? It's a good... did we get all of their voices in... So these are, like, the first couple. Give me a second. And I'll put chat on screen now again. Settings. Voice. Turn you up. Okay. I don't remember if all of these were in here. I feel like we were on the last tip for years. It was a bit of a long one. There's a couple longer ones. Some of them were just like super short, but yeah, it varied a lot. It was here. Excuse me. Pit-pat implies bare feet, by the way. Yeah. Well, let me do the voices and maybe I'll think about that. I don't really know how to think about that at the moment. We need to turn around immediately, or don't. Why we need to look? Can't we just leave? It was in a memory, is what I was, is what I was thinking, right? Like that he was thinking back in memory, like thinking back to the moment that he was at the store with his mom picking out the food, the noodles, because Reina had known about the noodles that he got when. And she basically was like, I was following you. I saw you. You were there at the store. I was following behind you the whole time, and he didn't know. So he's thinking back to that moment, seeing if he could, like, in his memory spot Reina. In the memory, see if she was, there. That's kind of what I was assuming all of that was. I missed that handsome face. It's here. I'm good. Hello. Why not just after party? Oh. Yeah, you're right. You's right. You were, when you're right, and you're right. Almost all important people are in that. Nice. Dope. After party, all cast review session. Right? That's what that is? Yeah.
はい。日暮らしの泣く頃につい鬼隠しをプレイされた皆さん、お疲れ様でした。いかがだったでしょうか。ちょっぴりでも楽しんでもらえたらとっても嬉しいです。
You know, damn it. Okay, I'll just get me off because you guys need to. If you don't speak Japanese, no, was that it? Oh yeah, this was the whole thing so far. Okay, here we go. Anyway, that's your favorite voice actress, right? Which is the one who did Reina, correct?
ちょっぴりも何も。あんなすごいバッドエンドで終わられたらプンプンでございますことよ。
What?
プンプンなのです。
I don't know. I think the voices that I had, because which one was this?
So this is the one that I had for Satoko. And this is the one that I had for Rika. But you know, I'm yeah. だから実質上のプロローグの位置づけなんだって。
Representations. Somewhat of a prologue for the entire series. Nice. Okay, great. I prefer the original voice actor that I've been hearing all the way through the game. No, you don't. Not for Reina. Hell no. You don't. No, I refuse.
I refuse to believe that you like this better. There's no way. Nobody would like this better. It's not very good.
It's not very good at all. You don't. Stop lying. Anyway.
そのプロローグがこんな凄まじいバッドエンドでございますの？
Ooh, we're gonna find that out.
でもそういうのってあるじゃん。この
Interesting.
最悪のバッドエンドを回避するためにプレイヤーさんが物語を模索していくのがこの作品の醍醐味だし。
They're all very good. No, very good. I like the voice actresses. I like the original as I feel like I knew the person so well. Knew them a little bit better than these actual like voice actors. Okay, who else?
まだ始まったばかりですよ。僕は次のお話が楽しみなのです。
I am too. Man, I can't wait to get in the second chapter.
これからどんな話が待ち受けてるんだろう。
Patience, me.
メナは聞いてる？
Patience.
うん。
Oh, did she not voice this one? They said the next chapter will introduce another aspect to the story.
他のシナリオにはどんな展開があるんですの？
What does that mean?
今
Interesting.
回の鬼隠しではひなみ沢で近年起こった連続開始事件が紹介されたでしょ？例えばみーちゃんのシナリオではひなみ沢の古い歴史なんかが紹介されるんだって。
Okay.
異常事態の連続ですっかり分かんなくなっちゃったけど、お社様のたたりってどういうものなのか。いや、そもそもお社様って何なのかあまり説明なかったからね。
You're asking a lot of questions that I believe will probably get answered as we play the game. You just gotta be patient. Mion's very impatient. She's extremely impatient.
よくは聞いてないんだけど、でもなんか嫌な予感。またしてもたたられそうな嫌な物語です。
I think so too, Rika. I think
ケ
so
イちゃ
too.
んも大変だね。 今度はどんなたたりにやられるやら。
Keiichi died. Remember? Hey. Remember at the end? Remember at the end of this story and when Keiichi died? Say nothing, witch. Say nothing. Yeah, wait, what? What do you mean? Is he gonna be cursed? What are you talking about? He died, remember?
でもどんなお話になるのか楽しみでございますわね。
Me too. I'm sure it'll be great.
いやいやいやいや、遅れてすみませんね。
Yeah. So that's what you sound like. Yeah, my gruff detective voice. Sorry for being late. I don't know. I like mine. His is good too. his is good too. I think we're both spot on for voices this character could have.
やあみんな、
Oh, Tomitake.
お疲れ
That's
様。
right. Yeah, sorry about your whole throat, dude. It's like almost like I'm good friends with him virtually, right? Crazy. It's parasocial. Can I be impatient? Green hair lady, tell me what's going on. No. You cannot be impatient. This is a slow burn story that is revealed mysteriously and we put the pieces together. It's fun. We're having fun. God damn it. He died at the end? Where was I? Not here. You're probably trying to act in your own shit or something. I don't know. You were working. I would hope. So if you weren't working, then I am completely offended.
お疲れ。あれ、ケイちゃんは？
ケイチ君はもう次のシナリオの台本読みに行っちゃってるんだよ。
He's reading the script for the next chapter. What is this? Is this some meta shit? Like, obviously this is fourth wall breaking, but like, does this come into play? Does this aspect... Director, hold on. I'm gonna get through this. Hold on. I have so many thoughts now.
主人公だから大変だね。
Must be hard being the main character. What do you...
残念ですね。ちょっとだけでも顔を出してくれればよかったのに。
That's right, Reina. You should kill him
き
again.
っと喋るワード数が多すぎて居残りなのです。
What? Probably because he doesn't have any character art? Oh yeah. No, he does. We saw him. He did have one picture of him. I saw it.
前原さんのセリフだけで普通のアドベンチャーゲームなら全員分の量があります。
Mr. Parson.
しかし、ケイチ君やレナちゃんなんか特にだけど、大変なお話だったね。
And Mion. It was also bad ending for Mion. She was there too.
大変も何も大体バッドエンドでございますわ。
Damn right, Sadoko.
結局ケイチ君を襲ったのって正体は何なんだろう。
It was Oyashiro-sama, Reina. Remember?
たたりに見せかけておいて、実は人間の仕業ってのが僕の推理なんだけどね。
でもケイチは最後に謎の電話をかけてきていましたのです。
Okay.
うん。私もあの電話は変だと思ったね。あの時点でケイちゃんは犯人は人間だと確信してたはずなのにさ。
おかしな電話でしたわよね。
Okay, hold on. Keiji made a mysterious phone call at his demise to Uishi. He called Uishi about, like, from a phone booth or whatever. Right? Oh, okay, so I think that's what they're talking about then. It was the work of people he called Uishi to, like, kind of more or less report them? Or something. Didn't he? Oh, I forgot what he said. I forgot what Keiichi said at the, in that phone call. Was he talking about Oyashiro-sama's curse being real? I don't remember. Shoot. Hmm.
なんかお化けに追いかけられてるみたいな。
Almost like he's being chased by a ghost or something. Interesting.
あの電話だけだとやっぱり犯人って人間じゃなくてたたりなのかなって思っちゃうよね。
I mean, you would believe that, Reina. I can't trust you, you're biased.
せっかくですから意見を出してみようじゃありませんか。
Keiichi said that Oyashiro exists in that phone call. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that's what I had thought. I don't remember exactly what he said, but that sounds right. He was blaming everything on Oyashiro. I'm always working. I don't think I ever had a day off. Okay, then I'm not offended that you weren't here. It's totally fine. Is this behind the scenes? The game is breaking the fourth wall and it's upsetting me. Wow, get used to it. But that's what I was kind of getting at. It's breaking the fourth wall here, but they're like, oh, Keiichi. I wonder if that plays into the overall narrative, and like by the end of the game fully, it's gonna be like a meta thing where it's like, oh yeah, Keiichi, you're the main character in this story or something, and like that's a part of it. I don't know. The director, they called him the director, and they were vehemently saying that it's the director of like a film, like a movie, like that type of director. And they never elaborated. And now they're here talking about scripts and breaking the fourth wall and whatnot. It's all suspicious, I think.
じゃあ園崎さんから。
Let's.
私は絶対に人間説。
You would say that. You would say that, Mion.
ひなみ沢の怪しい昔語りかなんかになぞらえて誰かが起こしてる人為的事件だと思うね。
You would say that, Mion Sonozaki, child of one of the biggest, most powerful families in the village. Don't trust you, not even a little bit. All cast review has nothing to do with the mystery. We saw Keiichi in Arc 5, first in the original. Oh, okay. So, in the original, they didn't have that art. Because there was one shot in this, in chapter 1 here, in Onikakushi chapter, that it did have Keiichi. It did show him, I think when he was hiding from Reina, when she was like outside of his door, that was, we got to see him. So that wasn't in the original game. Okay. Makes sense. He was on the phone and died. What's this? The ring? Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. Shoot. Damn, I have to scroll through chat. The ring that they died because the chick came through the TV. They weren't on the phone when they died, so it's different. Anyway, I trust Reina because you said you don't trust her. She is biased. She's crazy. She's verifiably crazy. She's got a split personality or something. After party is not related. Okay. Can always trust Rika. No, I can't. I refuse. I don't trust any of them. Like, I don't trust anybody. I even don't know if I trust Uishi. He's like been on my side this entire time. But that's why I don't trust him. They're building my trust with him. That's why I don't do it. I don't trust anybody. You know? I trust Mion too. I have a philosophy. Anyone who has green hair and Nick trusts her, I have to trust her. I don't trust her. I don't trust anybody. None of these. Nobody. I trust no one except for Keiichi's parents. They're the only ones I trust because they're the ones that wouldn't do anything to Keiichi, right? You would think. And no, you can't trust Rika. You can't trust anybody. Trust no one, ever. Even in your real lives. It doesn't just translate to visual novels. Like in real life, don't trust anybody. But they had a phone ring to let them know when they died after those days. It still counts. Sure, there's a phone and there's a death. But that's it. You know who else died after a phone call? Drew Barrymore. So, I mean, it's more like that anyway. So I trust everyone apart from the parents. The parents are bad. Okay, fine. Just go against everything that I say.
確かに。
Contrarian. Did I miss one of these? Whatever. It was on screen for a while. You guys read it. Wow, that's a major theme as well. Not trusting people. Oh, not trusting people, right? Don't trust anyone. Man. How old people ruin things. And not to trust anyone.
毎年お祭りの日になると起こる連続開始事件なんて怪しいもんね。
Old people ruin things and don't trust anyone. This is really like my kind of story. Did I write this? Do I have a split personality? Am I this person? Because these are absolutely things that that I would write about.
その連続開始っていうのも何かの昔語りの再現なんだよきっと。
Okay.
私はたたりだと思いましたよ。玄関で圭一さんが暴れたシーンとかラストの電話のシーンとかを見れば人間が犯人では説明がつきませんもの。
Well, it can be explained by a human culprit. It's very odd circumstances.
そういえばそうだよね。とても人間の仕業とは思えないシーンだったし。
Reina's just gonna flip-flop this entire time.
僕はそれでも人間が犯人だと思うね。あの玄関やラストのシーンは追い詰められた圭一君の被害意識からの妄想じゃないかって思うんだ。
Yeah, there's that whole thing about depression, bipolar disorder, and mania. So, I mean, sure. I mean, I think they had that discussion when discussing Tomitake's death too, so that's kind of interesting.
難しい言葉を使われてもわかりませんわ。つまり怖がりの圭一が見た幻だと言ってるのです。じゃああのシーンの正体は圭一さんの後ろにいた謎の気配は何なんですの？
It was Oyashiro-sama, obviously. It was, yeah. Duh. Just go against everything I say. That's the point of my little game. Yeah, this figures. You wrote this, didn't release phase 2 already. Well.
引っ掛けだよ、引っ掛け。
みーちゃん、引っ掛けってどういう意味？
Red herring. It's when they put you. She's gonna explain it.
富武のおじさまが言うようにさ、あのシーンは追い詰められたケイちゃんの被害妄想のシーンなんだよ。
Okay.
それを濃密に書くことでプレイヤーにたたりだと思わせようとする演出なんだよ。
To make the player think, yeah, that's very fourth wall
だ
breaking.
から引っ掛けってわけ。
That's why it was a red herring. Interesting.
それを言われると、でも
まあそういう可能性もあるってことだよ。
Yeah. This is all speculation, Satoko. Calm down. Just relax. We'll figure it out eventually.
だとすると犯人は複数で村ぐるみっていう劇中の大石さんの推理は正しいのかな？
Reina. Gosh. You are adorable.
当の本人の大石さんはどう思いますか？
私ですか？
Yeah, what do you have to say, Uishi?
悩みますね。
Fuck you. How dare you? Fuck you, Uishi. Give us more. You were asked a
僕はてっ
question.
きり大石さんは人間説だと思ってましたけど。
No, he was. Uishi was like in and out. Like he seemed like he was going back and forth. He never gave me the idea of whether or not he believed it was like a supernatural curse thing. I didn't really get a read on that at all throughout this entire chapter.
劇中の私は犯人は人間だと断じてますが、人間が犯人だとするといろいろ不可解なことが多いんですよ。
Yeah. See, yeah, it said it was definitely the work of people, but if a person was really to blame, it leaves a lot of loose ends. So, you're just like setting yourself up for success here. It's like, I'm saying that it's definitely the work of people, however, it doesn't really make sense. It's like, so like at the end, if it does turn out to be supernatural, you're gonna be like, I knew it.
例えばどんな？大石刑事さんの推理を聞かせてください。
Yes, Detective Delicious. Tell
ま
us.
ず人間が犯人だとすると、絶対に動機が必要なんです。こういうことをして誰が得をするのかってことなんです。
True, true. And if it's Oyashiro-sama, then I mean, they also kind of motive. It kind of would too. Gods are stupid, and they're not to be trusted either. Don't trust people, don't trust the gods is what I'm learning.
つまりおじさま、人間が犯人なら連続開始事件を起こすことによって誰かが得をしなくちゃいけないってこと？
Yeah. That's a good question, though. Yeah. If it is the work of people, then there does have to be like a motive. Like, why would they kill their own people? I mean, of course, it's like against outsiders and people who were like supportive of the dam, therefore, quote unquote, like against Hinamizawa. Or like enemies of the village, essentially, or outsiders. But I don't understand why they would still do that. Like, go to all this trouble to make it look like a curse or something.
そういうことです。ダム開発の関係者が死ぬうちは利害も感じられましたが、近年の犠牲者はそれとも無縁です。第一、前原さんを殺して誰が得をするというんです？
That was also a question Keiichi said. He didn't really know anything. He's like, I don't know anything. Why are you trying to kill me? This is bullshit. Not in that sort of sense, but, you know, that's basically what he was saying. Stop trying to kill me. I don't know anything. Fuck off. And they wouldn't. So, the hell.
なるほど。そう言われると僕も弱いな。
Hey, you're all wrong. All of you are wrong, and you'll never know. Well, you'll for sure won't ever know because you're dead, Tomitake. Sorry about that.
だってお金とかも取られてはいないんですもの。人間が犯人なわけありませんわ。
Well, money's... Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Toko. Shut up. You're a child. You don't get an opinion.
でもそうとばかりは限らないんじゃない？さっきみーちゃんが言ったように何かの昔語りの再現そのものに意味があるんだとしたら。そういうこと。これは営利殺人じゃないんだよ。きっとこれは村の血塗られた歴史を再現するための何らかの儀式的殺人じゃないかなって思うわけ。
Hold on. I'm coming back. Just so I can... What the... Okay. Yes, piss on Satoka. Dude, she's a child. She doesn't get... like acting like she gets an opinion on things and whatnot. I'm gonna just make me small. I don't want to get in the way of this, but... It's ridiculous. There's no money taken. So, who cares? There's other motivations. There's other reasons. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think there's more space on the other side. Why don't I do this? Boom. Boom. Close enough. Okay. Sorry, me and my brother been Scream, and he's never saw the last two, so my mind is on that at the moment. Nice. Cool. Well, I'm glad finally got to watch them. Fantastic movies. Great franchise, except for, you know, nowadays. It's been destroyed and ruined by the production company, unfortunately, but, you know, sucks that we can't support them anymore. Or else I won't be. Reina is adorable, yet don't trust her since I'm going against everything you say. She is horrible, and I trust her. Whatever. Do what you want. I don't care. I'm trusting gods and people. You're gonna live a very, very poor life. Very difficult for me here. You do know that, right? Yeah. Yep. No, I don't even care. I don't care. You're doing it to yourself. You're a child, you don't get an opinion. Careful, I think she's a nutter, which means like a crazy person, for those who aren't up on the Brit slang. She might batter you with a baseball bat and laugh in your face for it. No, we have the baseball bat. She don't get the baseball bat, we have it. And we used it to bludgeon me onto death. And Reina. I can already hear you crying about Satoko. Also, Satoko is implied to be colorblind. Really? I didn't get that at all. I wonder if that'll come up more later. Or I didn't hear anything about that, or I didn't pick up on it if it was mentioned. Are you crying about Satoko? Why would I do that? Why would I cry? I mean, don't tell me, but why? I don't really care. Anyway.
では聞きますですが、それを再現すると誰か得をするのですか?
Yeah, we're talking about motive, right? That's what we're doing here. We're trying to talk about like why anybody would do this, if it is people, right?
得をするんじゃなくて、もっと心理的なもの。
To scare the people, but like why though?
僕は何かの復讐じゃないかと思うね。土着的な何か。今回のシナリオでは語られなかった因縁だよ。
なるほど。過去にひどい扱いを受けた暴家の人たちが先祖の恨みを晴らすために。私はそれにも反対ですね。
I don't like it either. That's dumb. I don't like that. That's a stupid reason.
じゃあ何？大石さんはまさかたたり派なわけ？
そうですわ、そうですわ。刑事役の大石さんが言うんですもの。
The man playing detective. He ain't playing, little girl. Get out of here.
決まってますわ。
It's just shut up. Man, you don't know nothing.
劇中で前原さんが言うように、親代様が竜宮さんや園崎さんに乗り移って悪さをしているって考えると、一番辻褄が合うんです。残念ながら。
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
実はレナも大石さんと同じ意見なの。
Reina, she's self-reporting. Reina, don't you know the first rule of doing crimes? You deny, deny, deny.
あんなに優しかったレナやミーちゃんが突然おかしくなるなんて、そうじゃなきゃ説明つかないもの。
I don't know, man.
そこはミオンの私が言うのも変だけど、やっぱり私なんだと思う。
I think so too. Broccoli or cauliflower scene, for example. Oh, well, yeah, I do remember that scene, but I thought that was implying that she didn't know. Wait, because like, did they have like physical broccoli and cauliflower and were like showing it to her? So I'm thinking back, and I feel like I remember they were just talking about broccoli and cauliflower, not actually like showing her any. So she was like, I thought the implication was that she was too young and stupid to know what those things were or like how to differentiate. But I do remember that moment. I guess I don't remember if they were showing her like physically, like here is one of these is one of the I'm way like off here. Or if they were just like going off of memory. Because it's like, you know, this piece, here's like a broccoli, and she's like, oh, that purple thing? Yeah. It is a stupid reason, which is why I think it's perfect. Stupid is just throws you away sometimes. I should know I do stupid things all the time. The best things happen as consequences for my actions. It can keep life fun. Give you that. Yes, they held it, and... Oh, okay, so they did have it. They were showing her. She didn't know whether it's blue, yellow, or... Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, I think back then my interpretation of that was like she didn't know her colors because she's a stupid little kid who didn't learn colors. Is that was like the implication that I got? Like, maybe I'm a little too harsh. Maybe I have just that little faith in humanity where I'm just like, people are so stupid, they don't know colors. And that's just immediately where my mind went. I think that's I remember thinking that. I remember thinking that they were just making fun of her because she was too stupid to know the difference between the colors. I'm thinking back, the feeling, I remember thinking, being like, wow, what an idiot, doesn't know colors. Not like, and doesn't know colors because she was too stupid to know colors, not because she was colorblind, like the train of thought there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But yeah, like maybe she didn't learn colors yet because of the school she goes to. You mean a kid that has no parents and only lives with Rika can survive being that stupid? Maybe Rika's really smart. She seems like an intelligent kid, Rika. She is. Just against people who don't know colors, I feel attacked. You know, I mean, if you're colorblind, it's different. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think in terms of she doesn't know colors because of color blindness. I was thinking she doesn't know colors because of stupid, because she has the dumb. That's what I was thinking. Or like such a complicated traps. Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she is smart. She's crafty. I mean, that doesn't mean she knows colors. You know, she could still be I don't know. I'm very bad at geography. Where's the Nile River? I don't fucking know. I learned that I don't know anything about geography. I'm smart in other ways, you know? But, you know what I mean? It's maybe it's one of those things. Whatever. I'm gonna move on.
ミーの話の意味が分かりにくいのですよ。
Oh, okay, so Rika is stupid. I retract everything I said about Rika.
説明が欲しいのです。
I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'd like an explanation. Now, Myung, let's go.
ああ、ごめん。つまりさ、これってすっごく残酷な話なんじゃないかって思うんだよ。
I mean, it's already pretty cruel. You killed Keiichi by making him claw out his own throat. So.
何みーちゃん。それってひょっとして。
突き詰めるとそうなるのかな。僕もちょっと疑ってる。
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about right now.
つまり竜宮さんも園崎さんも実は本当にああいう性格で引っ越してきたばかりの前原さんを騙している悪魔なんだと。
Okay. So the theory here is that Reina and Mion are just crafty liars. Murderous liars, essentially. Everyone is bad at geography. I feel like I would have trouble. Like, I live in the U.S., obviously, but I feel like I would have trouble naming like where all the 50 states are. Like, there's a little puzzle or whatever. Like, I guarantee I would mix some up. And I've lived here for a while, for my entire life. Like, there's plenty of people, so many people. I feel like I am in the lower percentile of people who like can't do that, even though they've lived here for so long. But she has the dumb, and that, people, is how you explain stupidity. She has the dumb. You can catch the dumb. You can. It's contagious sometimes. Usually from your parents. I feel like it's a more hereditary thing than it is like a contagion sort of thing. Yeah.
こういうわけですか?
Am I right? No.
そんなの嫌ですわ。ふわー。これは全部タタリの仕業なんですのよ。レナさんもミオさんもみんな優しい、いい人がいいのですの。
This is a harsh day for you, Satoko. You gotta learn. I learn sometime. You can't trust no one.
レナもそうだな。レナやミーちゃんって本当にいい人なんだって思う。きっと劇中で出てきた厳しいシーンは何かに取りつかれてたんだって思うの。
I think just knowing what I know about the story, I think it's going to be something supernatural. Because I don't know everything about the story. I only know more than... I only know up to a certain point. So I don't know the grand reveal of a lot of stuff. I don't know where this is going to end up and what answers are necessarily going to be revealed, but I do think it's going to go in a supernatural way. I think.
レナもタタリ派か。
Bro, I can't name like half of our like 12 states. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess the more you clan on Satoko, the sadder it will be later. Please continue. Okay, great. I won't feel bad. Gosh, Charlie, you've been here a while. You know me. I'm a heartless piece of shit when it comes to, especially when it comes to children. Yeah, Charlie knows. He's been here. He knows how I treat children in video games. It's I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I will feel nothing for whatever the hell happens to Satoko. I don't care.
じゃあタタリ派の皆さんにお聞きしますけどさ。
Because I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. That's why. Ask you what he
タ
thinks.
タリが怒るからにはそれなりの理由があるんでしょ？
No, not necessarily. Not really. You wouldn't think so.
無差別にたたるとは思えないな。
Well, it doesn't. There was rules. There was rules for the curse to, like, who it attacked and why, essentially. It's why the curse exists. I don't think that's completely relevant. As for how it works, they kind of explained it. It was like, people who... It's like the protector of Hinamizawa. Anybody that threatens Hinamizawa or leaves, it was like something about how it's Oyashiro-sama was the protector of the town, as well as like didn't want anybody to leave because of like some history stuff. Which, I mean, good enough for me. That's decent enough explanation in my opinion, but okay, whatever.
そこんとこ説明できるの？
I
タ
just
タ
did.
リはタタリですもの。人間の考えでは想像もつきませんわ。
Okay, I actually agree with Satoko there. Yeah.
さとこちゃん
I'm so sick I can't hold back the vomit anymore. Oh god, I really want to stay to the end, but I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, go take care of yourself. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. Hope you feel better. Yeah. If you can't stay any longer, well, thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a good day. A couple days. he is heartless. I think he threw a child off a building or something during a gameplay. Might have imagined it, but I do know I'm not far off. No, you're not. There's a in my playthrough of, I mean, this is just one example. There's probably plenty, but the story of Henry Bishop. There's that one puzzle where like I had a shotgun, and I did the puzzle. The door opened, and there was like this little girl just standing in the middle of the room, and the first thing I did was shoot her with the shotgun. I didn't even think twice about it. The doors opened, I saw a child, and I shot her with a shotgun. That was the first thing I thought to do, not walk in. I shot her, and it turned out to be right because she turned out to be a demon. I was right about, like, I was right, just in hindsight, but maybe I should have put more thought into it before trying to blast that child away with a shotgun. This is a video game, who cares?
擬人化された神様という存在は結局は人間の生み出したものなんだよ。
Personified deity, in the end, is nothing more than the creation of people.
だからその考え方も人間に理解できるようにできてる。ギリシャ神話の神様を見てごらんよ。泣いたり怒ったり嫉妬したり、とにかく人間的なんだよ。
Yeah, that's true. That's true. In a lot of these types of stories, gods do get, they're emotional asses. They get real emotional, them gods.
つまりお社様もまた人間同様に何らかの利害に基づいてたたりをしているということですか？
変な言い方になっちゃったけど、つまりはそういうこと。
Okay.
触らぬ神にたたりなしって言いますからね。なははは、一理あります。
Don't know what that means.
つまりお社様にせよ人間にせよ何か理由があるはずということなのです。
I don't necessarily think so. Because it's like, yeah, sure, we can speculate like gods are the creation of humans and they have like human-esque motions or whatever, but they are still gods also. I don't think those necessarily go hand in hand. I mean, gods just do what they want because what the fuck ever, it doesn't matter, they're gods. Sure, they might get angry or whatever, but they don't necessarily need a motive for really anything. I don't know.
でもリカ
How did you know the child was a demon? That was a demon? But how did you know? That's so mean. How'd you know? That's so good.
その理由がはっきりしないならどうなりますの？つまりはわかんないということなのです。そうだね。まだプロローグだもんね。
Still just the prologue. Yeah, you're right.
明かされていないことがたくさんあるだろうし。
There's 7 more chapters, 7 more entire playthroughs, 7 more potentially 7-part things. Yeah.
そうだね。現時点ではこれ以上の推理は難しいね。
I agree. I mean, I wasn't really gonna theorize too much anyway, just because like I don't think there's really a point. We have 7 more entire chapters of this game, this visual novel. Okay, there's no answers coming all that soon, you know?
白黒つけないと納得できないな。
Calm
レ
down.
オンさんもこだわりますのね。
She's really pushy.
限られた状況で最大限に推理する。ちょっぴり部活感覚で面白いでしょ？
Kind of like the club. No, not really. You guys play games. This is theorizing about potential curses and murders and bloody ritual sacrifice and whatnot.
そう考えれば面白いかも。
Okay. Psycho.
じゃあ整理してみましょうか。
All right. Let's summarize.
私はたたり派で
You
す。
see? Okay, so he did think it was a curse. or I guess no, this isn't relevant to the story. This character here, this person here talking, is not the one from the story. Damn it. Never mind. This is bullshit. This is bunk.
富武さんは人間派でしたよね。
ええ、僕は人間が犯人ってことでいきます。
私も人間犯人説。
People.
もちろんタタリというファンタジーは嫌いじゃないよ。だけど今回の事件に限ってはタタリの線は薄いね。
I think you're wrong. I think you're just absolutely wrong. You're completely wrong about that, Mion. Connection to the curse is a little weak. No. I think humanity, the human side, is a little weak. I think you're wrong.
人間派が2人出ましたね。リュウグさんはタタリ派でしたよね。
Right?
はい。レナとサトコちゃんはタタリ派です。
Again, you would because you're biased, but, you know, still. You're on my side.
タタリ派ですわよ。
There we go. Well, I mean, your opinion doesn't matter
レナさん
because
や
you're a
ミオンさん
child,
のこ
but...
とを悪魔みたいに言う人の方がよっぽどタタリに合うべきですの。
そりゃあまあ私も自分のキャラがそんな悪魔みたいなやつだとは思いたくないけどさ。
What about Rika? She's got something to say, doesn't she? I'm up to night says I got Haley tonight. Nice. Okay, no man, I just realized I said night 4 times in one message. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. I'll see you in the future sometime, Charlie. Good to see you. Have a good couple days or till the next time I see you. Thanks for coming. Bye 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 bye.
部活モードの時にはクールでなきゃ。感情論だけで選ぶと大やけどするよ。
You're full of shit, Mion. You're full of shit.
まあまあ。どっちを選んだっていいじゃないですか。
No, it's also kind of my point. Yeah, we're in the prologue, right? We're not even into the meat and potatoes of the story. You know, let's maybe take a step back. Maybe save our theories for at least when we get a quarter way through the entire story. Because we're not.
リカちゃんがまだだね。
Yeah, also her. Yeah, that's right. I said that too.
どっちだと思う？僕はお社様が悪い神様だとは思わないですよ。
But you do think it is a curse?
え、面白い意見だね。
たたってばかりの悪い神様なら祀るのは嫌なのです。
It's a nice way to think, but trust no one.
僕はたたるよりご利益のある神様の方が好きなのですよ。
Wouldn't we all? Rika, you're so young and naive. It's not how life works.
そっか、リカちゃんって巫女さんをやってるんだよね。
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that aspect actually.
いい意見。
じゃあ何？リカちゃんはお社様じゃないって思うならやっぱ犯人は人間って思うわけ？
Not necessarily. She could mean it in a way where it's like maybe the curse is a good thing.
そういうことにしますのです。
Okay, never mind.
ありゃまあ。
Just shut that shit down immediately.
票がざっくり分かれましたね。
Yep, right down the middle.
タタリ派と人間派で半々ですか。
Do I count? I mean, I have an opinion. We could just for reference, what did the test players who played the beta version think? What? There's like a beta version of this? That's cool. Yeah, and there were a lot of players who believed in the people explanation. I'm not even bothering with the... I don't know where your voices went. It's weird. CC, right there. Our veteran comrades are cool, collected, and very observant. But the beta version only finished partway through the story. That's right, even the people who played the beta might change their minds if they go through the very end.
どうすんのさ。これじゃ意見は半々。
I mean, you could just not say anymore. Just sit back and relax. enjoy the rest of the
決着
story.
がつかなくて面白くないよね。
It's actually a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to theorize and whatever. We don't need to settle anything.
裁判官が奇数なのはつまりそういうことだからね。あと一人意見が欲しいな。
Me, get my opinion. I'm here.
あ、ならちょうどいいかな。
You're not gonna do me, are you?
ケイチ君本人に聞いてみない？電話で。
My phone rings. That would be like the scariest shit.
たたり殺された本人の意見は貴重ですよ。
Put in your phone number now.
そうと決まれば早速電話ですわ。
My phone's right
もし
there.
もし、ケイチ君。
I'm looking down at it.
レナです。今お仕事お忙しいですか？
ああ、忙しいぞ。
Oh, there's also a voice actor for Keiji. Interesting.
シナリオが1本終わって一休みって思ってたら、すぐに次のシナリオだもんな。
You murdered me, you fucker. What? Where do you get off?
ケイちゃんどんな感じ？忙しいって？
うん。拗ねてる。
He's
燃えてる
moping.
ぞ、こら。
Moping? You
お
murdered
前ら打
me.
ち上げ会でいいよな。俺も出たかった。
収録の残りゼリフ数で僕たちの誰か一人でも抜いたらケイチも
Oh
参加
yeah.
できる
Why
ので
don't
す
you
よ。
get a sprite? Then come talk to me, loser.
リカ、
Nice.
あの量でそれは不可能ですわ。あ、それでごめんねケイチ君。今回のシナリオでね、ケイチ君、死んじゃったじゃない？
Yes,
犯
you
人は
did
誰
it.
だろうねってそういう話をしてるの。
You.
つまり
Possessed
さ、
by
ケイちゃ
Oyashiro-san.
んを殺したのは人間かお社様のたたりかってことで意見が分かれちゃってるのよ。
It's Oyashiro-sama.
本当にごめんね。台本読みで忙しいところ。ケイチ君はどっちだと思うかな？
So he's in this moment, Keiichi-kun in universe is he's like reading the script for the next chapter, right? So he knows a bit more.
そんなの決まってんじゃねえか。
どっち？
どっちなんてもんじゃねえよ。村の
Sure.
怪しげな奴らに狙われて、さらにお社様とかいう怪しいのにたたられて。
The people of the village are the ones who like sick Oyashiro-sama.
人間もたたりも全部。これは
Okay.
何かの嫌がらせか。
かわいそうかわいそう
Everyone's
です。
so mean to me. Cursing me and shit. It's annoying.
今度頭をなでなでしてあげますですよ。
結局意見が分かれちゃったね。
Oh god. Yes, it's
私
still
ももう
split.
一度見落としがあるかもしれませんので。
I don't.
それでは引き続き、
Oh
日
gosh.
暮らしの泣く頃に水をお楽しみくださいね。
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. I mean, I already have it. I have it, and I'm ready to play it. And I will. I will play it at some point. Very soon. Like, when I say at some point, I don't mean like next year. I mean like within the next few weeks. Couple weeks, let's make it. Maybe next week, even. Onikakushi party. Enjoy the after party. That's what I did. I did enjoy it. Sweet. Sounds good. Fun. I'm gonna go back so we can hear the yeah, there we go. Some ambiance. Dope. Awesome. This was great. That was chapter 1. So we are gonna take a bit of a break from the series just for, like I said, for a little bit. So I have a couple games that I want to play that are on my list. The first one that I will get to, that I will start on Thursday, I don't know if I'll finish it same day, is Poppy Playtime, Chapter 3. Because that came out like a while ago, and I really did like the first two. They were fun, they were scary, and I've heard this one is just actually pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to that. But so that'll be happening on Thursday. And then, yeah, like I said, I don't know if that is going to be like a whole dang game sort of situation or if I'm going to have to split it up. I guess we'll find out, but I do want to play another game, I think, after that, before moving on to Chapter 2. But I guess we'll see. I haven't completely decided. Let's get through Thursday first, you know? Let's get past Thursday. Let's do at least one round of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, and then I'll probably just figure it out from there. But yeah, cool. That was fun. I can't wait to see what happens next in this story. It's great. I like it a lot. It's fun. There's not really much more to say. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Ray was here for a little bit. Witch of Pandemonium, thank you for coming by. Charlie, thank you. I Love FNAF was here for a moment, I believe. And Wishmaster also came by and helped me out a little bit. So I appreciate you guys helping me out with everything and just hanging out. It's just good. It's fun. Hope to see you again. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you hopefully next time. Bye. See ya. Goodbye.